and gentlemen, you're watching the Yeah We Talk Like This show. Yes, we are back with our guy, Jack Thriller, and he's getting thrill on right now, watching porn. That's what you're doing?
I was answering DMs and shit, trying to see what it do tomorrow.
I got you.
What it do tomorrow.
What it do tomorrow.
Yeah, she was telling me what hotel she was at.
All right.
Girl, do you want to come to my hotel? Give me your room key.
Hey, man, put your speakers on, man. Put your headset on.
There you go.
Oh, my God. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Yes, the Yeah We Talk Like This show, the funniest, unpredictable, craziest podcast on the planet. You just got to tell people about us. But when they find out, oh, my God, we're going to blow up like you, Jay.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to blow the fuck up.
Come on, like a yeast infection.
Yes, to my right, to your left, the brilliant one, Lav Luv, of course, the grumpy uncle himself. Not only is he grumpy, the nigga is funny as shit. You need to see him live. Yes, Marvin Hunter, and, of course, our special guest, backed by popular demand by y'all, because we don't want the nigga here. Goddamn Jack Thriller, a.k.a. what?
The gospel sex symbol, a.k.a. Jackie Ruxpin, a.k.a. Jack Saw Jim Duggan, a.k.a. the gingerbread man. You can't ban the gingerbread man.
And ladies and gentlemen, Jack didn't have time to change, so he just kept on the Goldie shit the following week. Yes, you know why? Because Goldie is the shit right now. That's our major sponsor, Goldie. Y'all make sure y'all go to the website, begoldie.com, get your apparel. I'm gonna stop fucking with Goldie, but I can't stop fucking with him because his brand is too strong. I'm mad because I ain't got none. You know, I got a couple of outfits, and every time he brings something for one of them, he got. I don't want to see that shit.
That's that good shit.
It's high quality.
I don't want to feel your titty, Jack. No,
it's my heart.
Okay, yeah.
It's my heart. Touch my heart.
And Goldie is
touch my heart.
greatest of all time, you. That's what it is. Be the best you can be. That's what it is. Fuck talking about everybody else the greatest of all time. You are the greatest of all time. Yeah. Also, another
you are somebody.
You are some goddamn body.
I just caught what he did right there, because in our own right, some kind of way, we the greatest of all time, and to somebody.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I see what you did. It ain't just singled out for those special people.
You like that?
I love it.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you.
Everybody is a goat, whether it's negative or positive.
I think this nigga just nutted. Look, she nut on himself. You
in the be goated.
Come on now.
In the be goated.
That is.
This show is for the goats.
That's what it is. And another major sponsor, .net Digital. He's our official shooter, man. Look, you can't have him until we done with him, but you got to pay the price. .net Digital. Hit my man up. Great graphics, great all that shit. So y'all make sure. And we got another sponsor. By the way, if you want to sponsor our podcast, hit us up at gmail.com. Like this, gmail.com. Our newest sponsor, y'all ready?
Yeah, we ready.
Cell phone boxes for niggas that want to charge their dicks back up. So yeah, so ladies always get complain about niggas, they go down in like 2 minutes. So you can just charge your shit right up. You know what I'm saying? Use this part right here, go up under your nuts and you put it in and charge your dick back up and you back in there.
Wow.
Yeah, that right there, son. Yeah, right there.
What do they think of next?
Yeah, you made it.
Wi-Fi dick.
Yeah.
Do you have Wi-Fi?
Yeah. Get closer to it.
Technology is a bitch.
Solar dick. You the fuck outside.
Yeah. Put your face closer to my dick. You can pick up your goddamn email.
Come on now.
Suck this dick and get a virus. Look.
Atlanta.
Old niggas still got dial-up dick.
Analog dick.
Welcome to AOL.
You've got sperm.
This is why you should be watching the Yeah We Talk Like This show. You know why? Because this show is for everybody. It's for everybody. This show is for you, your cockeyed ass. It's for you, bad Bill. It's for all of y'all. Lab, what's this show for?
This show is for women who in the church sitting on the front pew with no panties on.
Oh, yes. That was my auntie. That was my Marvin, what is this show for?
This show is for transgender chicks who low-key missed their dick. Should have prayed on it before you cut them.
Jack, who is this show for?
This show is for everybody locked up over the PPP loan.
Hell no. And there's more to come.
Oh, yeah.
It's more.
Marvin saying they low key missed their
This show is for knock-knee bitches and miniskirts. Look, in the club walking in circles. Didn't I just say you, bitch? But we got a lot to talk about.
They keep playing I Want You Back.
Hey, man, so Jada and Will are back in the news again. Hey, man, at this point, man, I think they didn't just gonna end it. Jada don't know what love is. How old is Jada? 70? How old is Jada?
I think she 50.
She just turned 50. She just turned 50.
So how the fuck you 50 years old and you still don't know what love is? What's going on?
And you've been married to Will, what, like 30 years now, something like that?
Yeah,
I mean, no telling what kind of
she got
freaky
married to
arrangement.
Will when she had hair. Now she ain't got no hair, and she still don't know what love is. I don't get it.
And Will seemed like a good dude. That's what I guess that's what be throwing me. He seemed like a good dude. Of course, we don't personally know him.
Right.
But nothing about Will say shitty individual.
I personally know him. I don't. I just wanted some clout.
Okay.
Oh, okay, you clout chase.
Yeah, everybody stop what he said.
Because everybody, you notice when I said everybody stop.
Yeah, because I was like,
How the fuck
damn.
this nigga know this nigga?
Yeah.
That's right.
Exactly. I was like, damn.
You see how I'm looking in the camera?
Y'all ever met him before?
No, I thought he might have peed on Steve back or something.
I met him before, yes.
Met him?
Yeah,
Cool?
I met him one time. He's cool as a motherfucker, man. He was really cool.
You say like,
So now you gonna try to outclout me?
Yeah, hey, man.
Nigga, I rode in the car. I sat on the nigga lap.
Yeah. Come on now. 'Cause I can't beat that. I can't beat
That
that.
is, nigga. That is.
I'm a sad boy.
So yeah,
Sad boys for life.
So
On his lap.
I've never met Will and
Playing R. Kelly. Bounce, bounce, bounce.
Welcome to Miami.
I've never met Will, but
Welcome to the
but like Lav said, he does seem like he's a good, clean cut guy. But you know,
And so you've
But-
been married to him for 26 years and you still don't know what love is?
it's kind of like
Yeah.
a slap. You
See
know.
what I'm saying? It's a slap in the
it's a
face.
slap in the face.
But it just shows the type of character that she really has.
Yes.
But by the way, though, y'all remember Jada Pinkett was a fan of Will Smith, a big time fan of his. Yeah. You know, remember that they showed a video of him and her and Tupac like doing Parents Just Don't Understand at
Right.
like a fair or something before she even met him.
yeah.
So she was fanned out about being in the idea of them being together.
Right.
And
She's
you know,
also fanned out
She
about
was
Tupac.
into the thug nigga. The thug,
Yeah.
The thugs and,
I don't care what nobody say. I think Tupac was hitting that. I don't care. What
Absolutely.
Hey,
I ain't trying to hit none of that.
Yeah, me either. What you think, Goldie?
I don't think so, man.
What?
You don't think Pac smashed?
shit.
And you know,
I
Goldie just
think
Goldie
Pac
just got saved yesterday, so you know he rational.
You ain't see that Pop interview when he was young, how he was acting?
Man, if you don't get the fuck out of here,
Yeah.
blaspheming my nigga.
Hey,
He was artistic. Pac was artistic.
Yeah, he's
That
still
was
fucked.
Juilliard type shit. He was an artist.
He's still
It
fucked.
wasn't nothing sweet about Pac.
Everybody went to school with who went act like that. They a certain way right now, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
oh,
I hate to say it.
Yeah.
So go to
I hate to say it.
Nah, Pac was just in. Pac was in thespian mode right there.
I hope so.
But
I know
hey,
better.
can I ask
Think
you
about
something?
what video he talking about.
Hey, Pac got a high right. He got a high right.
He was
sitting down and
no,
talking.
Pac was Brenda's got a baby, but he was pregnant. Look,
He was in art school. Like he definitely was an artist.
Yeah, he's an artist.
Yeah.
He's an actor.
yeah, he's a
Those
he,
who used to act like that then.
yeah.
But Goldie.
And
But
what
Goldie.
video you talking about, Goldie?
Tupac in high school interview.
It was an interview.
His interview.
Oh.
You know what I mean? All I can say, he was a very, very.
Oh, I think I
talented-
know you talking about. You were licking the lips or some shit, doing some shit during the interview.
Hey man,
Man, y'all crazy, bro.
Did he have on like a black wife beater?
Yeah.
Okay.
hey, you looking it up? You looking it up live?
I see it. Yeah, I see
But
it.
then, you know, Will said that Jada ain't the only one stepped out because he had thoughts of Holly Berry. Now, I don't know what that means.
What the fuck is that?
Huh?
See it.
Thoughts. Okay,
Thoughts
so hold
don't
on,
mean he
stop.
stepped
Okay,
out.
so what do you
Yeah.
mean? But you know what, man? I'm gonna tell you something. To women, us thinking about another woman is cheating. So
Shit, we do that every day.
yeah.
Not evidently not in their relationship. 'cause,
Hey man, so hold on. So break this down, Marv. So he said he had thoughts of being with.
That's what he said. They say he had thoughts. Thoughts. Like,
Okay, so
you Will Smith. Ain't no way he couldn't have smashed if he wanted to.
Okay, now let me break this down. All right, so all of us are grown men. We knew and we saw Halle Berry when she was hot. if you ain't had thoughts of Halle Berry when you was younger, something wrong with you. Everybody had thoughts of Halle Berry. So, you know, I don't know if he's saying he had it then or is he saying it like he had it recently?
I don't know. He just said she ain't the only one stepped out, but then he said I had thoughts of Halle Berry. Like what that
You
mean?
know what? Now you know what? He's talking. That's really broad because he can say it could mean I fucked and I'm still having thoughts of. He can say that. I mean, it could be. It could. I think he smashed.
I think he smashed.
Most definitely.
I think when you get to that level, them circles get smaller and you just kind of deal with the same people, man.
Because I hear Halle.
Yeah, Halle probably like, why is you putting out shit?
Man, you
out
used to
there?
be fucking Halle all the time. I was like, stop fucking in front of her.
Yeah.
You was crazy with that shit.
See,
Very disrespectful.
You know what? I love you, Jack, because you was the only one helping me with my clout.
Bruh, listen, I ain't getting them, but when you was over here like that horse was over that little boy, that shit was crazy.
Thank you, Jack.
It scared me and I was intrigued.
I told y'all.
Yeah, he didn't tell me to get out. I just got out myself because I was scared.
I told y'all.
Do you think when women that pretty and they can't maintain a relationship, they crazy?
Fuck yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
There's a lot of beautiful women out here that are fucking cuckoo.
Can't keep a man.
Can't keep a man.
That's plenty of.
They're victims of their beauty.
Yeah, Halle Berry.
Victim of their own. Yeah.
Yeah, Halle Berry, one of them. Lisa Ray is one of them. Can't keep a fucking man.
Man, it's a lot of dude. I'm gonna tell you something. And it used to be I can't deal with this guy because he crazy. Now niggas are literally like, hey man, I'm getting the fuck on this bitch crazy. Yeah. And the thing is, it be some of the baddest women you ever seen.
Yeah.
My cousin used to always say, for every bad bitch out there is a dude like that bitch get on my nerves.
Yeah, I've seen a meme like that. For every bad bitch out there is a nigga say I'm sick of her shit.
Yep.
And that is the goddamn truth.
It is. Because after you be with them for a little while, cute, the finders go away. Now you got to deal with whoever.
That crazy behind the scenes shit.
Y'all ever been with somebody, they bad as hell, but they got so many fucking problems, you don't even want to fuck them.
Oh,
you know what, man? You know, I'm just going to jack my dick in the closet, bitch. I'm just going to.
Most definitely.
I'm going to jack my dick in the Buick. I'm sick of this bullshit.
The older I get, the better decisions that I make for my dick. The older I get. I turned out. I used to fuck everybody that wanted to fuck with me. Everybody that was down with fucking me, I was going to fuck them. Yeah. But today, I like, man.
You gotta have that conversation.
You learn. You get
look, have that conversation with your dick on the way to her house. Do you really want these problems, nigga?
Yeah.
Hold on, you ever fuck somebody then you know you leave and you was like, why am I like this?
Hey, I got one even. I got one.
Like, why was I fuck her?
Oh my God.
Oh, you remember
at
that?
2 o'clock.
Oh,
2
yeah,
o'clock after the club closed.
No,
Yes.
no. He told me that time he fucked Robin Ann. I remember.
And ferocious. You're an animal.
Never.
He's an animal. How about this? You remember back in the day when you was like, jack off to get yourself ready and shit?
Okay, now.
You do that shit now, you be like, you know what? I ain't going over that bitch house.
You done went too far.
You done took it way too far. You ain't excited no more. You good for that one. I done saved $150.
Hey, man, he like, let me just turn this bitch around. You know what I do?
Your dick looking up at you.
Let me just go and put this bitch in reverse.
Your dick looking up at you like, we good.
What you doing?
You want to conversate, by all means, let's keep on going.
Exactly. But if you going over there with the intent to still fuck it.
I'm done, nigga.
I'm not with you.
I mean, hey, you know, it's better yet, I'm in the car. You going on in there.
You might well go leave me here.
Nigga, go and put me on the dashboard, bitch. I'm here.
Man, see what the booty hole is. Let her eat your booty, man.
That don't give a fuck vibe after you bust that nut. It's real.
Yeah,
you
man.
ain't already over there, nigga.
You better hope that bitch ate already. Better hope you ate already, because I'm standing in the house.
Nigga nutted in the car like, you know what, bitch, you know what? I caught a cramp.
I can't even believe I was finna go through with this tonight. I can't even believe you would ask me to go out to Sizzler tonight. You want to go to Sizzler?
That nigga said, going on in there, I'm going to be in the back seat. That nigga dick to my going in, I'm going to be in the back seat.
Hey, we all know a motherfucker. Well, you probably do all know this motherfucker. I ain't gonna say his name, but nigga was a stripper. I know you know. Nigga was a stripper.
Oh, me?
Nigga was jacking shit to get his shit hard like the other strippers. So it did nigga bust a nut. Now his shit little. And all the fucking niggas dick bigger than his. Man! That nigga told me that story, dude. I was hollering. That was some of the funniest funniest shit I ever fucking heard in my life. This nigga, all the strippers in the back getting ready. And they be getting their shit straight before they go out there. And he did it too much and busted a nut. And now his shit got small. And now the chicks out there looking at it.
Hey, but this used to be me. I used to dance in pinups. I used to dance in pinups. True story.
Jack, what is it you hadn't done?
Man, bullshit.
Hold on, tell us your pinup story, Jack.
Yeah, man, I used to work.
All right, wait. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Thriller is about to tell us his world famous pinup story. Get up,
Yes,
Jack
yes,
Thriller.
yes.
All right, here we go.
Back in the day, I used to go by Bob Wire.
Bullshit.
Bob Wire was my stripper name.
What was your stripper?
Bob Wire. He's small, but he'll cut you. That was my motto. and see, I would have picked the longest songs to dance to.
Right.
Like How Does It Feel by D'Angelo.
Right.
Keep On Till You Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. And the last one was Prince, International Lover.
Right.
This about like 18 minutes like that, right? Of just slow dancing and shit. And one of the problems that I had, like, is the same thing that y'all was just talking about. Guys be in the back buffing themselves up. I wasn't with none of this shit. I was the youngest stripper in there at 19 years old. But I was using a job not to make money, but just to increase my sexual
escapade.
Yes.
You was using to get pussy.
Yeah, I was just there for pussy.
Right.
So they back there oiling each other up, putting the oil on each other back and shit like that. And they asked me, did I need that shit? Nah, I'm cool, man. I threw the oil up on the wall and just got my back on there. Like, that was me every day. And you'll be a little spotty. Have a little grease over here, a little dry spots right there, and whatnot. But no nigga wasn't massaging that shit in you. Okay. And so I would I didn't know you had to have a cock ring.
Right.
But I didn't know what these niggas was doing, and I ain't want to ask them what they was doing, what they did, because I wasn't advanced enough mentally. My mind wasn't open enough.
You were just thinking about getting pussy.
I was just thinking about getting pussy, and the shit that they was doing didn't look like niggas was getting pussy doing. It was the opposite of that.
Right.
Whatever the opposite of getting pussy is, that's what they were doing. And so I would go out there. Yeah, they was getting dick. And I would go out there, bro.
Boiling up getting dick.
And I would go out there softer than a motherfucker. On soft. And then on top of that, I didn't have proper stripper etiquette. I got butt naked on the first song.
Yeah.
You supposed to tease. You supposed to tease, man.
That nigga didn't jump to the end.
That nigga came out that nigga.
I came out there naked, softer than a motherfucker.
Jump to the end.
On the third chord of the song.
Third chord.
On the prelude.
Doom.
That nigga butt ass nigga. Doom.
Hey, them hoes like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Let me get my dollar. Damn.
Yeah, hey, man, yo, strippers want to jump me. Like, nigga, you can't be doing that shit. Because if you get butt naked on the first song, we got to get butt naked on the first song.
So you was hard to follow.
I was super hard to follow. Super hard to follow.
Even though it was hard.
Yeah,
He was, until he got it, he said he was going out there soft, so he wasn't hard to follow.
right. But I didn't mind opening up.
Hey,
I was the first stripper.
Jack was out there killing them softly.
Yeah. Killing him softly with my thong.
This thing, you was calling yourself Bob
with my thong.
Hey, you was calling yourself Bob Wire. The women was calling you mashed potatoes.
Can you do the twist? Can you do the twist?
Call that nigga mashed potatoes.
Tell me, baby, do you
that
like it
nigga
like
dick
this?
was tucked under his thighs and shit.
You hear me? You hear me?
Hey man, hold on. So did you get tips?
Yeah, I would walk out with like at least about $42 a night. About $42. But it's one
Hey man,
night.
hold on. How the hell could you? Hey, because I was wondering about the tips. You come out there already.
It ain't the same.
You ain't hard.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
and you spotty.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was spotted. Wasn't oil enough. Wasn't oil enough.
In their dick like a newborn baby's neck.
Yeah. Just all mushroom. All mushroom. Mushroom and ball. Bobblehead dick. That's it.
Bobblehead dick. That nigga.
Put your hand behind the dick.
Yeah.
Put your hand behind the dick.
Hey man,
I got $100 tip. I got $100 tip one night.
You was that pin up for real?
It was this dude came up to the stage and tried to tip me. And I told him, just put the money on the stage.
Don't
man.
talk to me and turn around.
Put the money on the stage.
Nuh-uh, that nigga want to put it in your
Yeah,
G-string.
he want to put it in my string.
Don't talk to me.
Yeah, put it right there.
Put it down. Get out my face.
hey, what he do, Mark?
Get out my face. Get out my face. Get out. Get out my face. Don't touch me, sir.
Drop that shit like a drug
Yeah, don't
deal.
touch me,
Hey
sir.
man, hold
This
on.
Atlanta. You gotta let
touch
that
me.
nigga put that in that thong.
Hey, cause when I saw it was $100 bill, I was like, oh shit, and I stank your leg right on over there. I let him tip me. I let him tip me, and then I quit that night. I quit that night because he followed me in the bathroom after I got on stage.
That
Oh
nigga
my
tipped
God.
Jack Thriller when he was tipping him. That nigga pinky touched
Yeah,
his head.
That's that's what happened.
Violation.
It was Lav. Lav was gonna tip me.
Code red. Code red. Code red.
Hey man, wait. Hey, this is why you motherfuckers should be watching the Yeah We Talk Like This show, because you never know.
That's the shit we do at the strip club. You know, you put the money in the G-string, and as you pull your hand back, you kind of rub the ass,
he
kind of
did.
glad.
He tried me, bro.
He tried.
He tried me, bro. He tried me, man. I'm not like that.
Oh my.
Just because I'm stripping don't mean I'm a hoe.
Right.
You know, nigga follow me in the bathroom, and when I'm pissing and shit, he come in, he said, damn, you got a nice ass. I said, thank you. And I walked out. And I got inside my Geo Tracker, and I had left my clothes in there.
Geo what?
My Geo Tracker. I had the top down and everything. I was butt naked driving home.
Like
Mad at the
that.
motherfucker. Never stripping again.
That nigga violated you.
Yeah, he violated me, bro.
Hey man.
I couldn't sleep for about like a good 2 weeks, man.
Damn.
I was balled up in a fetal position in the corner of my bed. It was terrible.
It was terrible.
Stupid.
It was terrible.
How did we get here from Holly Berry?
Hey man.
I don't even know, nigga. Like, this shit crazy.
Hey man. All right, so listen. All right, so we all in the industry, man.
Right,
we
right.
got a lot of comics that
Yeah, hell of a segue.
yeah, we all in the industry. Not the stripping industry, but we all in the industry,
I was
entertainment
19.
industry,
That was
right?
old me.
All right,
Same
and we got a lot of comics that are bigger names than us, man. All right, so what do y'all think as far as what are y'all thoughts on them giving back and or reaching a hand out to pull comics up who are not as fortunate as them? What's y'all take on that?
Taking them out in front of major audiences, I think that's a big thing right there.
Well, yeah, that's a big thing. But I don't feel like they obligated to do it.
Right.
I don't feel like, you can't tell a man what to do with his money or his time, but it'll be nice. I mean, we talk off air to where all the three of us, if we got to a certain point, we would want to help whoever is we have open. We gotta like the motherfucker to have them open it for us.
Right,
so
right.
you would want to try to help them, but I mean, everybody help different. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
It's a hard one.
it's a hard one.
It's a hard one.
Yeah, I think we misunderstand. We was talking about it. Misunderstand. Putting a person on shows is not necessarily helping them, because if you put somebody on shows, that's a good thing. They get some money without a doubt, but at any given moment, that could be taken away.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's the case, have you really helped them? You know what I'm saying? And there are a lot of people, especially in comedy. I can't speak to rap and all that stuff right there, but in comedy, I think there's a lot of people that can help comics get to the next level. And when I say next level, I'm talking about at a minimum, get to the point to where they can sell their own tickets.
Right.
And people just don't do it.
Well, you know what, Lav? I'm gonna tell you something, man.
They just don't.
It's one of those things whereas they're not helping, they are putting you on a show to show you, look what I got, look what I could do, and it's, I'm putting you on this to see what I'm doing and how big I am, but I'm not really helping you, because my thing is, to me, if you were helping, I mean, the exposure is cool. Don't get me wrong, and I don't take that for granted. That's really cool, but to help a fellow comic and pull them up is to show them how you got to where you are, because you already there. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, so
I do enjoy the money though. I do.
I enjoy.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
of
show
course.
the money.
I enjoy the money, but give me some wisdom and knowledge along
Yeah.
the way to help me get to, because everybody's path is different. Yeah. But at least give me a segue or leeway or whatever to, you know.
Yeah, but I think it's people out here. Let me and I know sometimes we on this dude's ass a lot, but I just think it's the reality of it. For example, Steve Harvey could take your career. Like if if he say for the next 4 years I'm gonna help 4 comics out, he ain't even got to do every comic. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he say all he got to do is put Marv on his show. He say this year I'm gonna put Marv on the show. January. Mm-hmm. So from January to December, Marv is on the show. At the end of December, Marv haven't been on Steve's show. Marv will be able to sell tickets, and Marv will be able to work for the rest of his fucking life from having done that. Now, at the end of that year, now it's on Marv. Yeah. Because through the show, Steve let Marv be funny. He pumping him, say, make sure y'all go follow Marv. He got to put his stamp of approval on Marv that year while Marv is on the show. At the end of that year, Marv is going to have like fucking 500,000-600,000 followers on social media. Other promoters gonna fuck with him simply for the fact that Steve has put his stamp of approval on him. So he gonna get work. He gonna have the followers, and we all know if you get the followers, you can turn followers into damn near anything you want from that point. And so at the end of the year, so Steve has the ability to do that.
I think it's some hazing involved with it too. Yeah. Ain't nobody do that for me. So you get it.
Yeah.
Like how I got it.
But but I think that's wrong mentality. Because I'm gonna tell you what, man. I have no idea why this brother Kevin Hart get flack. He ain't this, he ain't that. But he is clearly giving us the blueprint on how to uplift comics that are not as big as you and help them make the money and help and show them how to be successful. Yep. And you cannot do anything but respect that. I am such a Kevin Hart fan because of that. I mean, I mean, that is beautiful. I mean, he got these guys are practically fucking millionaires, probably.
Ain't no practically.
Because of what he has taught them and the platform he's put them on. And the thing is, he's like, and to me, that goes with, he's not threatened by anybody. He knows who he is, number one. Number two,
he had 5 platforms at one time.
Exactly, and he's established. So I'm like, dude, let me do my due diligence and put other people on. Yeah. And then when they do it, we're gonna keep doing this. But he still get, Kevin Hart ain't this kid. Let me tell you something. I wish, I ain't gonna lie to you, I wish I had a Kevin Hart in my life.
Yeah, we all do.
That is what it is. I much props to Kevin Hart and his crew.
And he a good nigga. Every time I'm around Kev, cool as shit.
Great
he gonna join the shit at you, but he cool in the moment.
I'm gonna tell you somebody else who was a disciple of his. He did it for her, and now she's doing it. My girl Tiffany Haddish. Yep. Doing the same thing. Mm-hmm. Nobody else is doing it that I know of. I can't say that they're not. But, I mean, are they using people as openers? Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that happens. But you got to do that anyway.
Yeah, but
because you got to have a show. So are you really doing anything?
But nobody has done it like Kevin Hart.
No, nobody.
Let me ask you this now. Back in the day, when you would be an opener for somebody, because people discover you. Might be somebody in the audience. Mm-hmm. It ain't like, ain't nobody developing talent, or ain't nobody even out there checking for you like that. So it's different. But back in the day, when somebody would let you open for them, it meant something.
Yeah, it meant something.
Because somebody might see you,
right,
and boom, you gone. But I don't know, it ain't like that.
Let me tell you, they didn't do it for a bunch of people, but they did it for someone. Right, crazy Roseanne. Mm-hmm. She did it for Miss Pat.
Yeah,
Roseanne, Miss Pat opened up for Roseanne. And Roseanne was like, yo, I fucking love you. And Roseanne saw herself in Miss Pat. Everything that Miss Pat had been through.
I didn't know that.
Roseanne had been through all the stuff that, Roseanne was in an abusive relationship and all this stuff right here. And so she saw herself in Miss Pat. And Roseanne called her manager. It's like, yo, you're going to fucking help her.
And you know what I'm going to tell you something, man? Not taking anything away from Miss Pat. Miss Pat is like... the black Roseanne.
Yeah, without a doubt.
And I mean, it's not saying she's taking, because I don't want anybody to take it the wrong way, like she's trying to be like her. It's like the same story. And
she definitely trying to be Pat is Pat.
Pat
her own. Pat is Pat. Right.
And her story is her story.
Her story. So and it's like, man, she is like a genuine person. And it's either Pat is Pat, you take it, you leave it. But you gotta take it because she is so fucking funny and she is so clever and she's just real good people.
Yep. So I've seen. So she's done it for her. Why? And that's why I know if Roseanne can do it, I know if Steve can do it.
Exactly.
I think, and it's not just the fact that he has a name, but Steve has the platform to push a comic.
A lot of them got that platform, man.
But then what happens to these superheroes or villains and stuff on the way up to where they say, you know, man, fuck these motherfuckers. I'm just gonna do me. And if somebody happen to be helped, they happen to be helped. I'm gonna help who I want to help. Is anybody wrong for that?
You know what, man?
Depending on how you come up.
To me, depending on how, like, I think we can't be in the same era, so we came up kind of rough.
Yeah,
we came up rough. I mean, unlike these new generation comics. I mean, it's like you walk in the green room with a headline, get the fuck out my green room. Don't do this. If you on a show with somebody and a bigger name comic walk in, your ass is automatically bumped. All types of shit. So
I had a comic who at the time was a superstar. I never forget it, and I can see it just like he was walking to his Maybach. That's how vividly I remember this. He went to get in his car. I was like, and I had went up. He had did time at the club, just fell through, and I ripped. I was like, hey man. He was like, yo, you was funny. You did your thing. I was like, yo, put me on. You know, I'm looking for a bone. And I hadn't been doing comedy that long. He said, hey, man, I got mine. You gotta get yours. And got in his Maybach and drove the fuck off.
Yep. That's
told me that to my face. Said, I got mine. You gotta get yours.
You gotta get yours.
And so basically, how should we feel about what he just said?
100%. Because people help who they want to help.
Yeah, that's you can't.
Hey man,
tell him, man. I mean, I don't know. That's
but you know what? You know, man,
it's rough.
It also goes with your character. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because honestly, man, you never know who people are unless they become rich or broke.
Yeah, that's
gonna tell the real motherfucker. The rich or you broke. This gonna tell people who you really are, because it's gonna expose your character.
And this shit a freeway. So the same moment you might be ahead of them now, they're gonna be ahead of your ass at some point. Yeah. You watch how you talk to people, man. You don't know. You don't know.
Yeah.
You know
but it's like Jack said though. If I don't, am I really a grimy person because I ain't put you on my show?
No. Because you know what?
Have I done you wrong because I don't put you on?
No, because you
gotta talk to you crazy.
Yeah,
well, the thing is, you gotta understand this. You a headliner. All of us are headliners. It's certain people I'm just not gonna fucking put on my show because of your character. Because of what I know about you. And the thing is, I know I've helped plenty of young comics. You know, I've told them what it is, how they need to conduct themselves, and this and that. Because I'm old school. We were both raised old school.
Right.
The way they took it, that's on them. You know what I'm saying? But I gave you the game. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like such a big gap as far as communication because we were raised old school. We tell them how it was done. They're like, what? You can't come in the green room. You can't do this. Can't do that. And now they're looking at you like you the meanest motherfucker in the world. And then sometimes you do got to be mean to them because they assholes.
So why we talked about this kind of in passing, and Jack actually asked the question, why don't they do that? Like why is there not a comedian co-host on DL show? Why is that not the case? Why is now Steve has other comics on the show, so I can't say that about Steve. But DL doesn't have other comics on the show.
What does he have on the
show?
Know what?
Can you imagine how many people come up to them and how many people have fucked it up before you could even get to the point where you ask that question? But how many people?
Well, hold on. So DL didn't have an opener? What are you saying?
No.
He's talking about a radio show.
Radio show.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm not talking. So I don't expect Steve Harvey to put on Tony T-Bone, who at the clubs. Mm-hmm. I expect Steve has been in the game long enough. He know comedians,
right?
He know plenty of fucking comics. Mm-hmm. Who he know, who he has seen grinding, who he's seen struggling and busting their ass. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not expecting him to put the nigga who has fucked up Opportunity.
Exactly.
I'm expecting him to put the Marv Hunter who has done shows with him, and he knows Marvin's name. When he see Marvin, he speak to Marvin. If somebody brings up Marvin's name, he know that's a funny ass dude. That's what I'm talking about. Why he not? I'm talking about giving people who deserve the opportunity.
Right.
The opportunity.
Well, I mean, I was watching it's this series, this comedy series, this platform for us. But I've seen a gang of people go on this platform and shit on Steve Harvey. And if I was Steve Harvey, I'm talking about comedians that we all know.
Yeah, I've seen.
Then said things about him.
I mean,
and if I was him, I'd be like, man, fuck, and you fuck everybody.
Well,
But
the thing is, you gotta understand something. You know, I get what you're saying. But
where does that come from?
Where does that come from?
Yeah, where does that come? Now,
They ain't pulling out their ass.
Yeah, and let me say this.
Right.
I have seen with my own eyes Steve be a complete asshole to a room full of comics at Comic View. I seen it when his company was booking the comics. I seen him shit on a room of comics.
What's shitting on a room full of comics?
He say a lot of y'all niggas is just here because we need to fill slots. He told these niggas that.
Yeah.
So why would you book them if that's how you felt about it?
He ain't interested in endearing himself.
Yeah, and if that's how you felt, what made you feel the need to say that to them?
Wouldn't that be almost like your first day of basic training or something like that? And
No. If I've made it to Comic View, I should not be in basic training.
Ladies and gentlemen,
if you cast me for Comic View, I should not be in basic training because if I'm still in basic training, I should not be on Comic View.
Jack letting us know firsthand when he blow up, he's gonna be an asshole.
That's not what I was doing.
We're not gonna be on any of Jack's shit. We're not.
But you know, people are human.
Jack, remember me, man.
So how many times has a youngster come to one of y'all and overstep his bounds and annoy you? I'm sure that at their level they experience that too. You know, how many times you put a flyer up and some cat, comedian Joe Sacha hit you in the inbox. Hey man, I want to open up for you. I don't know you, bro.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
Okay, so what do you mean by overstep their boundary?
Like,
put me on. Put me on
and like be aggressive. So on the one hand, if we on the outside watching that, we be like, I respect his hustle. But then if it's in your face, you're like, man, calm the fuck down, bro. Like, chill with that.
You ever had that happen to you before?
A lot.
You know what?
That means you're doing some good shit in your career.
I got.
It's not a good feeling.
But my level
is awkward. It's very awkward. Very awkward.
No, that shit ain't awkward. That shit is like aggravating.
Well,
you being nice is aggravating.
You stupid.
Hey, man, I'm telling you something, man. What do you think happens when these young comics overstep their boundary with me?
Oh, we already know. This
we
you.
already
This you.
know.
We already know what happened. We already know what happened.
Man, if you don't get the fuck out my face with
Get
this.
the fuck out of here. You go in like that?
Yeah, he does.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Now I wouldn't do it like that, but damn.
Let me tell you something,
I don't know
man.
the side of you.
No, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I'm nice. I am. But when you become disrespectful, then I show you disrespect. That's just what it is. I mean, it ain't. I mean, sometimes you just got to show these young niggas, man, that you that nigga. That's just what it is.
See, I know. I don't. For me, it's not. It's typically not that serious for me. I'm not. I don't let comics necessarily agitate me like that. Cause like I've experienced the thing that Marv is talking about. And I've learned over the years, you know, just picking up stuff from other comics. Like I remember Rodney Perry, we was having a conversation. And me and Rodney are friends. And Rodney said, yo, Lav. And I wanted him to put me on some shit that he was doing. And he was like, nigga. He said, when the time slot comes for you, I will call you. But, nigga, there's some niggas before you. He said, I know a lot of niggas. I've been doing comedy a long time. So it's some niggas in line before you. Like,
okay, but Lab, you know what?
But for somebody who in their feelings, that might be. But for me, I respect the fuck out.
Okay, you gotta understand something. Rodney Perry is a tactful, respectful nigga.
But that's what I say to people.
But let me say this.
But
hold on. But let me say this though. No. Okay, I say that too. But if you got a young comic tell me, hey man, put me on your show, man. Well, you scared of I'm gonna be funnier than you, and this is just talking. Now, like, hey man, look, hey man,
and some of them will be that aggressive.
That's what I'm saying. They will be that aggressive. Those are the ones I say. Hey, those are the ones. Now those are the ones I say, hey man, get the fuck on you, get the fuck on, nigga. Fuck on, nigga. You ain't no way. Do you know who you talking to? No, get the fuck on, nigga.
I'm finna go up here and do this hour and 35 minutes.
Right. and I've let niggas open up for me. And they just talk shit and all this, like they gonna do this and that, and try to throw shade at me. Yeah, the nigga, I'm found up here. The nigga was scared I was gonna be funnier than him. You know, just
no, he didn't.
Yes. So I politely say good.
I've seen that too.
Right. So I politely say, hey man, good show. Too bad they gonna forget about your ass, and that's what happens. So the thing is, man, these young comics have no tact. So that's why you got when they come at you like that. Now, if a comic coming to me, hey man, put me on this and then this, all right, bro, I see what I can do. Man. If the opportunity comes, I hit you up. But I'm watching you, and I literally watch to see, you know, if they troublemakers, if they this, if they that, and then I'm like, okay, let me give you a chance.
Cause that matters.
That matters.
If we jive, if our personality jive, that matters, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You get mad, you want to. That matters. You ain't finna be no rah-rah nigga.
Right.
Cause Steve keep a garbage nigga in the chamber.
Nigga.
He'll file for garbage nigga to open in a minute.
Hey nigga, hey man, I've been guilty of that. Because of
keep a garbage nigga.
Hey man, because of the character I thought, and I had to let that shit go because they were a nice guy. They're like, man, like, oh, don't do it.
Steve in my room. He brought this nigga. Like, yeah, he's a funny little cat. This nigga went up there. Look at this.
Laugh. Hey man, I'm telling you, I've been doing this. I've been doing this.
So this your man's to them?
Hey, no, look, hey man, I've been knowing this man. I've been knowing this man almost 20 years. Could you believe this is the first time I ever seen him look at me like he was finna swing on me?
Jack, I turned New York and I said, yo, so this your man's to them?
Hey, Ma.
Yo, this your man's to them, huh?
Hey, Ma, I'm talking to Lav like this. I ain't know he was gonna do it.
Like, yo,
no, he said he had time.
Man's to them, huh? Guess who you rolling with? I was demon. So this who you rolling with? This who you brought?
I thought he had time.
That nigga got gas money everywhere. That's what he got.
This nigga ain't shit. You know.
that nigga wasn't shit that day.
Do you, when you have a cat open up for you, do you feel like somewhat of a responsibility for them to make sure they straight because this person is opening for you?
Well, another thing is, man, what I do, I let young cats open up for me, man, based on their potential, and I try to help them out with their set. But on top of that, you have to help me sell my merchandise too. You gonna work?
Cause I asked to do though for me, and the cat didn't have the money to pay him.
Okay, so
I was so fucking mad. No. I end up giving him my shit because I'm the one brought it.
Oh, okay, but Marvin, this is how
this.
So this is how this works. I let young cats open up for me, and they help me sell my merchandise, and they get a percentage of what they sell. So even if the promoter try to pull some bullshit, at least they made some money. But more importantly, they got stage time. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So they're getting the best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying? They got the opportunity to make some money, and then on top of that, they getting on stage and whatever. And you know that night, you know it didn't go so well as far as the stage time. But the nigga helped me sell my merchandise, but it didn't because he was ready to kill him.
I wasn't ready to kill him. I just was like,
did you go? Oh no, it was this other nigga you thought I was gonna get, but I didn't. I was nice.
This nigga was nice.
This nigga cried because I was nice to a comic because the nigga went up there.
That's like Steve finna kill this nigga. He didn't kill him though, but the only reson why he couldn't kill the other dudes because his opener was so horrible. So,
yeah, that's it.
Hey man, shit about this nigga.
I'm gonna tell you something.
When your man's in them.
Hey man, look, look, I caught the nigga
9/11 style.
The nigga was so terrible, Jack. I called him to the front of the stage. Hey, say, man, let me talk to you, man. During the show. And I felt this nigga vibe. Shit.
That nigga flew a plane into the side of the stage.
Hey, man. I said, man, I just said, hey, man, you got all these people here for you, man. Keep going. Keep doing your thing. And this nigga looked at me like, what? This nigga came and took my temperature. Is that you, Steve?
Yeah. It's a delicate dance,
that nigga left the stage and said, appreciate the love, you infidel.
So
it's a fucking terrorist.
Does anybody need anybody?
Everybody needs everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody needs everybody. Good.
It's
and
about
bad.
relationships. This industry about relationships.
Because the bad relationships you learn from, and the good.
Unless
shit.
you get hot on the internet, then you don't need nobody.
Yeah.
Ain't that fucked up?
Yeah, that is true.
Then you don't need nobody.
You don't need nobody.
Now, some people you just can't help. You just can't. I don't give a fuck who you are. Like God can't help him. Mickens, you can't help that nigga.
See, there you go.
You can't. Can you help him? Can you help him?
There you go.
You know him?
Don't he got a clothing line? Called Just Be a Good Person. That's him.
Hey man,
He might have said he had one. I don't know.
He got
an afro?
Hey man, that's the most irritating nigga in the world. But he think you owe him something and be talking shit. But
that's Steve's best friend.
Hey man, that you got into it with that nigga.
That's my best friend. That's my best friend.
Yeah. Hey, friend.
So what's your take on bringing people along?
I help people all the time. There's plenty of testimonies about that shit. But you can't do enough for some niggas though. Like it's true. A lot of people mess it up for a lot of people, man.
That's true.
And when you trying to extend your hand and bring people up and or train someone to be a successor and whatnot. So I mean, what is the protocol or what is the proper channels in vetting somebody to help?
You know what, man? I think the most disappointing shit to me is trying to help a young comic, and they still do the opposite. Still doing fuck shit.
See, what's the root? Who says you got to help a young comic? Why not help somebody who gonna appreciate the opportunity?
Right.
See, I think I got a problem with that too. And I'm not saying young cats don't deserve opportunities, but if I get on, or when I get on, what I want to do is first help cats that I know been fucking grinding for.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro. I already had that thought process.
Yeah,
the thing is, man,
first.
if I was to get on, I'm helping vets first.
Yeah, I just
that's vets because they deserve it.
Yeah, and
100%.
that's my thing.
100%.
Yeah, and
that's
then,
how I feel.
And then this is my thing. I think, and this is why I think people like the Steves and the DL should help do
Harvey's, not Brown now.
Yeah, should help like that is because every comic we all like little trees. So we all got leaves of comics that we know and we fuck with.
Yeah.
Right.
And ain't nothing wrong with that. The same 5 or 6 comics I fuck with, some of them might be ones that Marv fuck with, but it's most likely he got about 3 comics that I don't fuck with that he fuck with hard.
Right.
And that's good because if I put Marv on, by default, I put those 3 other comics on. And then those 3 comics, they got 6 or 7 comics that I don't know and Marv don't fuck with.
Right.
See, so it starts to trickle down effect if you start putting cats on. If we all just did it, then it helps everybody in the long run.
All right, let me ask this. All right, so I know a dude that was headlining, had a mini crew, was trying to do the Kevin Hart thing, almost kind of do like Kevin Hart. Got to a point to where his bag started getting bigger, but his man's bag wasn't getting bigger. And they started doing this shit. And they all kind of came up together, but he was obviously the leader.
Right, right.
So and I had a conversation with this cat. Like, he asked me what I thought. I was like, do you feel comfortable with your guys? Or he's like, my man. I was like, well, you got to pay him.
Yeah, why
you gotta pay him.
Why would you not want to?
His whole thing, I'm paying better than anybody, than anything they could get on their own. I'm not paying no more. Well, you're going to lose them because they not going to keep coming for crumbs.
Peanuts.
You know what I'm saying?
And they not just and if they your friends, why would you not want your friends to, it's like a parent.
Again, that's a character trait.
Exactly. I got kids and I want my kids to you want to do better for your kids than your parents did for you. So just because you can't, if again, to me, it makes no sense. If you a headliner and you leaving a comedy club, $65,000 for the weekend, and a dude that like this particular dude, and that's his friends, and you okay with them just going home with like a stack? But to me, what does that say about you? And I get that they may not be able to make that stack nowhere else. I get that piece of it.
That's his argument.
And I get that. But why would you not want your boys to eat better? Kev boys, if he paid them 1/10 of what he paying them on the road, they couldn't get that nowhere else. But that ain't what he paying them.
Yeah.
And besides that, he's teaching them how to be
successful. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's producing shit for them.
Yeah, he can't. You can't. Not only is he paying them, like Steve said, he giving them opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
So it ain't just that they comics; they supposedly your boys.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to. Do you want your boys? That's the equivalent of saying, "Well, nigga, I gave you water and bread. Nigga, you wasn't eating last week, but I gave you water and bread. Not nigga, you still complaining?
It's something to be said for being on the road with people you comfortable with too. Ain't nothing like showing up to a town
Yes.
and it's this new ass nigga.
Yes.
You don't know him and he weird.
See what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
And sometimes you pay for comfort. It ain't necessarily just about they're funny and all. It's you're my homies. I'm comfortable. It's like you just said. Not only am I'm paying a little. I'm gonna pay you a little bit extra because I get to fuck with niggas who I fuck with.
Yeah.
But let me, when you 50 said this, when you pray for success, you don't pray for the three energies that come with it, which is entitlement, envy, and it's one more. But yeah, all of people when you put people on, sometimes they feel like they
entitled.
They feel like
I've had that.
Yeah,
like you owe them something.
You doing good, so shouldn't I be doing good? But it should be what we had negotiated.
Yeah, but
why should I have to?
Yeah, but I
renegotiate with you if I don't feel like renegotiating.
Because I think what you have to do to attack that, and some people just ain't gonna be able to do enough.
Right.
But I think one of the ways you attack that is as you're growing up, you got to help them do things for them to come up, not just on your shows, but if say I'm Kevin in the beginning, so now I get Soul playing. You know what I'm saying? And then you my boys, whatever. So now
Spirit.
Then we dropped the special. So now I got some heat. Now we dropped the special. Now I take you on tour. So now while we on tour, one of the things conversations we have while we on tour is nigga. Okay, how do we?
Exactly.
Nigga, how do we get you a tour now?
In other words,
how do we get you a tour?
And
that way next year you don't have to. If you don't want to, you don't have to come back with me.
You know what the thing is. And I think it's one of those things whereas they don't intend for you to grow. They always want you to be the nigga in the background.
Yeah. But shouldn't that be one of those things that's inside of you, bringing those ideas to people like whoever you're opening up for? Like, hey, I want to do more.
Sometimes you can, and it don't mean nothing. It fall on deaf ears. Like we had a conversation about somebody coming to their dude that they were opening for and say, "Hey, man, can't you do more?" And they was like, "No, that ain't the deal."
Man, you know what? I do y'all remember it was the scene, I think, on Comic View years ago, and I came out the casket. You remember that?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, man. That was brought up in the writing. I was writing, and that was brought up. And this particular host, they was gonna let me do it. All right. Then all of a sudden they changed their mind. Then they like, then they brought it to him again, and he got mad. He literally got mad. Like, man, look, I don't want, look, okay, just do it. Let's do it. Ended up doing it. It was one of the biggest things on comedy.
Yeah.
One of the biggest memorable things. But the thing is, it was like, didn't want to share the platform. But because they knew what was coming.
People insecure.
A lot of them be insecure. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to keep that value.
Self-value and insecurity. And the thing is, man, to me, helping somebody. Like Marvin, if I put you on a show with me, I'm not just putting you on the show. I'm going to show you how I got what I got. Mm-hmm. That is helping you. You know what I'm saying? And to me, instead of just, okay, Marvin Hunter open up for me, I'm gonna get the money. All right, go home. But I got all this value. I got all these gems I can give you to tell you how I got it. So you wouldn't have to say, okay, well, I'm gonna take this. No, you can create your own value because guess what? I gave you the blueprint. Yeah. A lot of people don't want to give people the blueprint to success, and I think that's the easiest thing you can do, but they won't do it.
Yeah.
And just like you saying, like a lot of times with comics, especially when you on a certain level, you can't come to them with stuff because they ain't you there as they opener. They literally don't see you as nothing else. They gonna tell you what subjects stay away from. They gonna tell you all that. And when you start ripping too hard, they gonna get off the show. You're not gonna be there with them because they don't want to work hard. They establish. They do these runs. They go through the country, do these clubs. You ain't gonna fuck it up for them. Mm-hmm. And I had to tell a couple of young comics that who was pissed about certain comics. Like, man, you understand? That's how he eat. That's how he put his kids through school. No, he don't want you on there tearing the stage down before he go up there. And he got a relationship with these people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Especially if I'm just trying to get this money.
Yeah.
I mean, if they in that, I'm trying to get this money. Mode.
Yeah. So, It's weird.
Everybody start thinking about this.
Yeah.
Early.
But just like you say, with like what Roddy told you, I know coming up through the ranks. I remember I definitely can remember Double D. I remember, hey man, just tell me. He was like, I'm not taking you with me.
Right.
I'm not fit to work that hard. I'm not fit to do that. And I had to respect that. I had to respect, you know what I'm saying?
That was my next question. So have you ever had a comic tell you that before? Like, man,
absolutely.
What about you?
Absolutely.
I'm 100. See, let me. The thing that y'all have over me, y'all have huge social media followings, so you get bookings. So you are getting bookings off your funny, but you're also getting some bookings off your numbers. Mm-hmm. See, me, I'm just still getting numbers strictly off my funny. See, so I don't get as many bookings, and the problem with that is, I am in a position to where I'm funny as shit, but I'm too funny for most headliners to want me on their fucking shows.
That makes sense to me.
So now I'm in a fucked up place in the game because I've been in the game long enough to where I can headline, but my numbers don't say let him headline. So I'm in a position to where I'm funny enough to where any club would be glad to have me, but the headliners don't want to have me.
So you think you're the only one that's going through that?
No, I didn't say no.
At this table.
Who? You?
You think you the only one that's going through that at this table?
No, I don't assume that anything I go through in life nobody's
No.
going through.
I'm talking about what you just said as far as you being too funny and
oh, without a doubt. But because I think it goes like what Marv said. People
I done got that shit. So I done got that shit. Man, hey, dude, you be going too hard. I done got that.
I had a headliner refuse to go on after me.
Yeah, I mean,
and told him put the band back up.
Hey man, why you hold on, Mom? See, this is why the fuck you gonna put my business in the street like that?
Hey, but he was your frat. He shut it down. He was not gonna go on after me. And he told him put that band back up. And now I'm supposed to do the next night with him. Mysteriously, I got taken off. But we ain't doing that.
But to me, that's our ego. Me and Steve have had shows together, multiple shows, and we have interchanged as headliners.
Yeah.
And
he bombed.
Yeah, right. And we both had an attitude like it don't matter. Just whoever gonna close. It's not that serious.
The only conversation we ever had is always that bullshit conversation
about time. That's the only conversation.
I always say, Mark, I'm like, hey, look,
if I close,
don't
Steve,
go up.
Steve, don't be on stage all fucking night. If I'm gonna close it out, go up here and do your fucking time. Get the fuck off stage, Steve. That's it. But outside,
Jay, why the fuck you looking at me like that? Like, what?
Cause he know it's true.
I've heard these stories before.
Well, what stories? But he been going through.
I've heard people tell that Steve Brown go do 2 hours in front of niggas and shit and whatnot, and I was like, damn, Steve could go too. And I know it's quality, but I wouldn't want that shit in front of me. And especially you one of them. I mean, you make a nigga feel a little insecure, man. You got one of them sets.
Hey man, but
you got a really nice set, man.
Hey man, hey.
Nigga can't be doing. Nigga, you so athletic too.
Hey man, hey, another thing.
That motherfucker do a Chinese split and shit.
Hey man, hey. This nigga do too much time. He do too much time. This nigga hosted for me, and I'm like, God damn, when am I going up?
I'm not worried about that.
Have y'all ever had people that you work with tell y'all couldn't wear certain shit because your shit be better than their shit?
Well, no, but I could understand them telling you that, nigga, because when I work with you came in with a chain link shirt on. Yeah. I don't know what I told you. That nigga nipple was caught up in the chain. Yeah. So yes, I got.
Yeah, hey, I take it there, man. I'm Earth, Wind, and Fire coming to the stage,
nigga. But real talk, man. And I can piggyback on what Lav said. It's just niggas that's confident in they set.
Sure
Nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, whether I go first, last, or whatever. If you confident in your set, you don't really care. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. But I've had a headline, hey man, you too strong. Listen, I've had that for years. So, and honestly, I was thinking that in this business, if you too funny, it's kind of like a curse.
It can be. It can be. I just reason what made me say it. I just recently had an incident where the headliner's manager came back because I had talked to the headliner. Let me tell you how he hit me with the Hollywood. We had a conversation in the green room. Me and the headliner, we talking. He was like, "Yeah, let's do some stuff."
That shit.
And then the manager, I called the manager the next day. Yo, your man's and them said da. He's like, "Yeah, nah, we're not gonna do that. You a headliner. We trying to give other cats opportunities. We not really trying to be on the road with another headliner. And it basically just straight told me, no.
Hey guys, we could talk about this shit all night,
right.
but we're not because I really don't like y'all like that. But yeah,
Listen,
we got some stories.
Come see you, Otis.
So to chop it
know
up,
they
man,
want divorces.
it's all about
Love,
and it's all about insecurities to me. You know what I'm saying? And to me, if you got a strong team around you, it's gonna make you stronger. You don't want everybody weak.
And don't depend on nobody for your success. You gotta push through, even if ain't nobody helping you. You gotta go. You know what I'm saying?
it ain't nobody's responsibility to make sure that you blow up. It ain't nobody's responsibility.
Nope. It's painful, but you right.
Yeah.
You right.
If you don't never become shit,
But you
it's
know what,
on
man?
you.
I ain't gonna lie. It makes me feel, before we get out of here, it makes me feel a certain type of way when a nigga blow up and he right beside me and I don't. Like, for instance, man, I'm sitting here and this nigga got on Goldie! I got on a goddamn Steve Brown Cereal Bowl Chronicle shirt. This nigga got on Goldie!
But you see how I came in humble? I had on a regular black t-shirt.
Oh, because you use humble.
Yeah.
Fuck everybody. Look, ladies and gentlemen, you watch the Yeah We Talk Like This show. My man Lav Luv, of course, the grumpy uncle Marvin Hunter. And this nigga who blew up on us right now, right in front of everybody
Right
with the
before
goat.
your very eyes.
But he blew up right before you. Jack Thriller,
Yeah.
a.k.a.
Hey, Jackie Ruxpin, a.k.a. Jacksaw Jim Duggan, a.k.a. Frank Lotion, hey, a.k.a. that one. Oh, I'm cross-eyed. I'm sorry. It was on my blind side. Yeah. So make sure you follow me on Instagram at Jack Thriller. Young Jack Thriller on Facebook. I just got it back from my wife.
And I'm gonna tell you, man, how niggas blew up. You see how many names the nigga got now?
Yes, he got
It was
39.
just Jack Thriller.
Jack
As soon as he put that goddamn goatee on, what
17 more.
We all want to check. All my AKAs want to check.
I ain't mad at that.
This nigga went from stripping on soft to blowing the fuck up on our
You hear
show.
me? And about to come out with my own blow-up dog. Call it the jack-off dog.
The jack-off dog, a.k.a. mashed potatoes.
You hear me? Can you dash potato?
Lav, tell them what you gonna be, man.
Coming up, let me see. Next show is I'm gonna be in Dallas. As a matter of fact, be in Dallas for the show is the Southern and Texas Southern Classic in Dallas. I'm performing at the comedy show there with my man Joe Torre. And then on Sunday, we got another show after the Dallas game with my man John Hinton from Living Single. So I'll be there the whole weekend.
You perform with Joe Torre?
Yeah, that Friday. Yeah, Friday's Joe Torre.
Who's the headliner?
I'm not sure. I'm not gonna play this game with you, Steve.
I'm just asking a question.
I know. I'm not a headliner. I'm just the host. I do know that. I'm hosting. He's a petty fucker. Is what he is.
I just asked who's the headliner. Both of y'all headliners.
He's a petty fucker. So yeah, on the 8th, I'm gonna be in Dallas. Lav Luv, LAVLUV. Lav Luv 1 on Instagram. Everything else, comedian Lav Luv. Go on, Steve. Not fucking with you.
All right, so I'll be at Miles College doing their homecoming with Tyler Chronicles and Darren Brand. I'm sorry, Big Baby. Shout out to those brothers, man. You ain't gonna ask me who headline are you? Fuck no, you not. Where you go? Jack looking at me like you motherfucker.
Yeah, hey, I'm gonna be on Wildin' Out, man. And when I get back, I'm doing the tour with Martin and 85 South, and me and Carl Payne going out.
Who headlining?
All of them niggas. I'm going first. Yeah. All of them niggas. I set the tone.
That's it.
I set the tone. I'm a tone setter.
That might be it. Look at
Hey, October the 21st, I will be in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Who you with?
At the conference. I don't know. They got opener. They got opener.
Oh, you the headliner.
I'm headliner.
Okay. I was gonna ask you who's the headliner. All right. I was just wondering. Hey man, by the way, before we get out of here, man, by the way, you can follow me on IG, Comic Steve Brown, Facebook, all things Steve Brown. But before I get out of here, man, I just want to put somebody on the spot real quick. Jack, you here, man? Thank you for coming. You for blessing our show, man, once again. We love you. But the thing is, what I want to ask you is this. We talked about this.
Okay.
About people helping each other and all this.
Yeah.
So I'm going to look you in your face and ask you, I hope these people, since you've blown up with Goldie, are you going to help me get some?
Most definitely. 100%.
Hey, for me on ask him something else. Okay, through me.
Yeah! That's all I wanted. I'm looking dead in the camera right here. Ladies and gentlemen, next episode I will be rocking
Goldie,
give me some.
Come on now.
I was just gonna ask him something else. Was he a friend of yours?
Oh my God! Ladies and gentlemen, we out of here, man.
Hey, Goldie, they must don't know who my new girl is. Huh? They don't know. They don't know who my new girl is.